Hello everyone, my name is Dave Partner. Gamification is the art of applying game elements in non-gaming contexts. That is, there are some things that make games very interesting and addictive. If you take all those elements and apply it in things that are not originally games, that is gamification. If you want your product to be attractive, addictive, for people to buy more, you gamify it. That is the art of gamification. It's a new course. They just started it a few years ago and carved it out as a course. But people, marketers knew this all the while. Great marketers that have sold great products, they understand this art and they have been applying it. Recently, they just cut it out as a new course. All right, and I'll try to explain some things and give you some examples so you understand how to apply this in your product. In games, there is always an objective. That is the first basic element of gaming. There is an objective. There's something to achieve. There's something the person playing the game is working hard to achieve. You understand? For instance, in football, your major aim is to win the match. That is it. Or everything that is happening is just for one team to win. And if you're in the team, you're trying to win. In Facebook, for instance, you're trying to gain social relevance. But that was not the original reason. The original reason is that they wanted you to stay on Facebook so that they can get advertisers to advertise. But then they had to gamify it. So they built it in such a way that you being on Facebook can give you a sort of social relevance. That's why people just go there. And then another thing is to stay informed. People just go to Facebook to get information. That's one reason. Immediately after work, you see people logging into Facebook to get information. That is a reason. Yeah, that's an objective, to stay informed. All right. And in games, there is always a competition. There is always something, an objective to achieve. There is always a competition. Sometimes, not all games, but sometimes there are two sides that are trying to achieve something. There's this competition. Then some games you're competing against yourself or your previous score. You understand? It's obvious in football. In Facebook, for instance, people are uploading more pictures and trying to look better than others, trying to be noticed. There's this competition against themselves. You understand? And Facebook was intelligently built that way. You upload pictures, you get likes and stuff, and you want to upload more. In games, there is a way to record progress. In every game, there's a way. Once you're playing a game, there's always a counter, a number showing you that this is what you have done, this is how many kilometers you've covered, this is how many goals you've scored, and this is that and that. In Facebook, you can remember that there's a place you see numbers, your notifications, the new messages and stuff. People go to Facebook just to check that notification. It is that important. In fact, any day you go to Facebook and you don't see notifications, how do you feel? So that is the way they build. If you check other apps like Instagram, like WhatsApp, you see numbers, you see key numbers in places. All right. In games, there is some games though, there is this social status. When a footballer scores, what do you see? They pull up their shirt and it increases their reps. You know, people kind of respect them better, and the teams, the people in the clubs that support them, they feel better. There's this social status that we are the ones that won the cup this season. I don't know if you understand. And apps like Facebook, like WhatsApp, like Instagram, they are built this thing into it. When you go to your Instagram and you upload a picture, for instance, and you come back next 1 hour and see like 83 likes, man, what you feel like next time you upload a picture like that again to see if you get more. And that is a game you are playing without knowing it. You are playing a game. The Instagram is a game. It has been built like a game. So every day it's addictive. You're trying to do one new thing. Same thing with Facebook. Every day you come in and see that you posted a picture with you blowing a kiss and there are likes there and you see comments. It's interesting. It's addictive. And the next thing in games is that there's a risk and reward. You do good thing, you get good reward. You do bad thing, you get bad reward. A good place they have introduced that is in schools. If you study hard, you pass. If you don't study hard, you fail and fail out of the department and sometimes out of the school. You understand? It's gamified. They don't need to start announcing to you to pass your books. Once you fail, the system naturally takes you out. So in order not to fail, not to get a bad consequence, you do the right thing, the way the people that built this system wants it to go. The same thing with football. If you play rubbish, you get a red card. And there's always a degrees of punishment in games, degrees of punishment. In Facebook, for instance, if you add the wrong friend, the people that are not in your circles, and they reject that friend request, what does Facebook do? They block you for 2 hours. You do that again, they multiply it by 2, they block you for 4 hours, and so on and so on and so forth. You understand? There are degrees. There are some things you do. Facebook will ban you and close your account. You'll not use that account again. You understand? So if you look at your product, do you have stuff like that? You understand? One thing I want you to notice in gamification is that there's a way you build your app, you over gamify it. It's an evil. If you do that, users will know that you are trying to do something, you are trying to manipulate us. They will notice it naturally. The best games are the ones that the players don't even know that they're in a game. You understand? So you don't need to apply all the elements, you just need 1, 2, 3. And you fuse it in such a way that people don't know that they are playing a game. For instance, you may never have known that you are playing a game when you're using Facebook. Alright, one more thing about games is that there are options. For instance, in football, a user can decide to dribble, they can decide to pass the ball, they can decide to score. Options. In Facebook, you can decide to like, and in fact, these days, the like option has many other options. You can decide to comment, you can decide to share, you can just read and pass, and scroll through. You understand? So they built that, so that gives you control. People like control. Users like control. They like to be able to do things by themselves. The Tesla car that people are ordering, the orders have reached more than $10 billion. When I went to order on the car on the website, I realized that they have options. I could customize my car on Tesla, and that's just mind blowing. In fact, that is something that I even want to go and do again. Because it's interesting, they gamified it. You don't just go there and order a car, you choose the color, you choose the bumper, you choose stuff, a whole lot of things about the car, because users like controls, they like options, different things I can do. Then in games you can buy weapons. For instance, a club can decide to buy a good player and sell a bad one. I don't know if you understand. In Facebook you can buy, and when you buy more weapons in games, it increases your ability to play the game. And your reward system too increases. Your numbers, everything about you in the game increases. In Facebook, when you spend money on Facebook, what happens? If you plug your credit card and advertise on Facebook, what happens? You get more likes on your pages. You understand? So it was gamified like that. Then there is this effort and reward. If you work hard in a game, you improve, you get better at it. And then your numbers increase, your reward increases. So in Facebook, if you just come to Facebook every day to scroll through, you will not get any. After some time, you start getting 0 notifications. You understand? And in football, if you don't play at all, what will happen? You will not score. So that's it. And the last thing about games is that games are very easy to play. Very, very, very easy to play. That is so cool and easy to play. It won't take you more than 20 seconds to explain the football game to someone, for instance. You just need to tell them that this team is playing against this team, and once this ball enters this net, that is it. That's the whole objective of the game. Same thing with Facebook. When you first logged into Facebook, how difficult was it to grasp what was going on? Simple. You saw friends, you saw a box to update your timeline and stuff like that. It was so easy to learn. So if you want people to be addicted to your product, you have to gamify it. For instance, Nike gamified it. They built an app that and they showed that if you put on this shoe and you're walking into the app will be showing you how the distance you've walked and stuff like that, so that people started buying Nike in a box like that. So whatever it is you're building, you can actually gamify it. They can gamify schools. There's nothing that can't be gamified. You just pick some game elements that will make things interesting and apply it in your traditional non-gaming context. So thank you very much. I wish you success in your product, in your market. My name is Dave Partner. Please like and share this video. If you're on YouTube, you have to subscribe to my channel so that next time I make videos like this, you will get it. At the bottom of the screen, if you're on YouTube, there's a red button. You just click and subscribe. So my name is Dave Partner. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.